in that. I respect that. I hella respect. Anyway, you know what I respect? Seeing Semi
Twice! I got
versus
two
Semi.
semis!
Yeah. The only one who can beat me is me. But yeah, it's not that anime there. He is Space, the Corrin player, best Corrin in Europe.
Yet another Fight Night and Counterpick classic.
Oh yeah, it's been chock full of them. The top 8 in the Netherlands over all these years after the introduction of Supahsemmie and Space really hasn't changed much. Semi beating Tatumon last round and Space beating me last round. Really curious to see how this goes. I think Semi does have the lead in the set count, but it's always very close. Game 5, and it's always very interesting to see how Space approaches this matchup because Semi has so much Corrin experience.
Yeah, and of course, yeah. So does Space, you know, against each other even.
Yep, exactly.
Two players who really do know the matchup very well.
They really know the matchup very well, and one of those important things that
is the Nair. That's one of those important things.
I mean, getting those kills, that's what I was about to say. That's one of those important things because both Corrin and Mario have strong kill options, but they're both relatively one-dimensional, and both the characters lack speed.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to force them, you know.
Exactly. So it's very easy to avoid getting grabbed and upside by Mario, but when you put yourself in that when you put yourself in that situation, you open yourself up to other kills, and just like that, getting those one-off kill options extremely important for making this matchup work.
You gotta be at least a little bit lucky, you know.
It's not luck. It's not.
Just a little bit. I mean, at some point, if you don't
10%
really have
luck,
those setups,
20% skill, 15% concentrated power of DLC.
well,
That side B?
on Space's part, yeah.
On Space's part.
Supersemmie's all vanilla, baby.
Supahsemmie is all vanilla. I mean, he is playing Mario, who you cannot create a Tinder profile as a Mario player and just put it in there, you know. If you play a DLC character, you can at least be like, hey, dude, I have money.
Yeah.
And I got a long spear. Anyway.
I mean, what he could do is link one of his videos. Everybody would see what a handsome young man he is.
I got big hands. But yeah, already a decent lead for Semi. Those first stocks got taken very quickly in non-traditional fashions. That forward smash barely going to tip her due to the down angling by Space. Very key against Mario because he does have that back air that's going to make him avoid the normal and up angle.
Oh, that should be it.
Ooh.
Down the city.
That never happens.
Yes, he does.
I'm like 90% sure Space went for that side B to catch Semi sticking to the ledge. But then somehow it also covered the timing of his get-up option. Because normal get-up has 1 frame of invincibility.
Unless he didn't press shield.
No, I'm 90% sure that at that range, Mario presses shield.
Yeah, I usually do.
Maybe you're right, but I would be very surprised if that was the case. I think Space was just like on some godlike timing zone. I don't know what he did, but he made it work, and that's 1-0 to Space. Game 2 going to Final Destination, and that's an interesting pick for Semi. I know he likes going to Final Destination, but this stage really, it's so swingy. You know what I said about those kill options?
Yeah.
On this stage, they're easy to force. It's hard to land versus Mario when you don't have platforms. He is going to get that up smash, and when you get caught at the ledge, it's so easy for Mario to cover your options.
Yeah, I mean, you're still going to have
with
to
those
throw
kills.
at something raw, but there are going to be a lot more situations where your opponent has a lot less options.
Exactly, and that wall is going to give Semi that wall jump, and is going to let him start combo.
Is that a lock?
He does not get the lock. The lock is very hard for Corrin. Corrin is, she's the last character who it's possible on.
So he was just a little bit too late. Reverse deck. This is Supahsemmie, all right.
Space being smart, he DI'd in to try to attack the forward air if it came, but then the up air came, he was not ready to DI that, and boom, just like that.
Oh, here comes another combo. You can bet on it.
And this is the worst thing about Final Destination. When you fall behind, it's so easy for Mario to get something started. It's so easy for him to get those combos. Look at that, that's another 20-30%. And
the
just
classic
like that,
double up air and your lunch money.
and that's one of those things that Semi really uses well in this matchup. Using Flood to reinforce his stage positioning, especially on Final Destination where you cannot land on platforms. That's really
Especially
strong.
when you're in the lead. When they're already pretty annoyed, probably.
On the other hand, I mean, this match could have gone the other way. If Space gets one juggle on Final Destination, as he did at the beginning of this game, and closes it out before Semi can even land, that's that. And with Rage, it's so very easy to make a comeback. We've seen last set. We saw what Space can do with Advantage State. We saw what Corrin can do with Advantage State. And already the comeback is on its way.
And this is exactly what you were referencing to. no jump, no platforms, no options, and
Oh!
he's dead!
Just like that, Space utilizing Final Destination to its maximum potential. Nowhere to land for Mario, and one ill-advised neutral B, he's out of there.
Just as predicted, just as analyzed by our resident top player / commentator.
It's almost as if I play Semi every fucking week, right? It's almost as if I'm a Corrin main myself. But yeah, very, very well done by Space. He did something that's not hard to do, and that is...
despite that traumatic experience, Supahsemmie is going back to Final Destination.
To be fair, that was one interaction shy of him getting the final kill. Instead, he did get juggled. It's rough, man, because like, basically both characters kind of get the same thing out of all stages. Mario wants this flat stage so he can get those up smashes and get those kills. Corrin wants this flat stage so he can get those juggles and get that percent lead. So in a way, they both benefit from the same things kind of equally, you know?
Yeah. But, you know, the person in the lead is always going to benefit a little bit more. And unlike last game, it seems to be Space this time around. So Supahsemmie,
No, last game was the same, my man. Space set off to an early lead, and then Semi made a comeback, and then Space made a comeback. And that's when he started saying, don't call it a comeback. And that's a back air or a cape, not even.
It's neither, man. It's a dropped opportunity.
And just like
that's
that,
what
as I've mentioned, Semi just needs one hit, and it's back to even. He's in the lead, if anything.
And the down air is going to kill. No, even though it skills fantastically with
Look at that, the grab back throws. Space is off stage, but more importantly, he's going to have to get off this ledge. What is Semi going to do? Looking for that back air. There it is.
Excellent.
He is going to find it. And one of those things about the back air that makes it so good versus Corrin is that he extends his hurt box the same time as he extends his hitbox. So if Space decides to nair, which is his landing area of choice, it will trade with that back air, and that's going to be such a good trade for Supahsemmie when he got Space cornered.
Yeah, it is. Of course, you do need those young folk reaction times to cover those ledge options like that. But of course, Semi has those. And he did take the first kill with an up air just earlier, you know. If only he could have gotten last game, it would have been a lot less dire for him. But
forward air and the regrab into a combo. Up air, no jump for Space. Space has to land, gets flooded all the way to the other side of the stage. And an ill-advised neutral B trying to steal that. Semi dropping his follow-up there, though. Space going to return to neutral. He is going to have to close this stock somehow. Semi feeling confident enough to just throw out that up smash. And you know one of those things that Semi really... that's one of the best things that Semi does in this matchup. He corners Space so consistently.
And there's the forward smash.
Okay, wait, let me finish my thought, because this is actually one of the most brilliant things. Like, you don't even notice it. You don't even notice it, but it's so key. So what Semi does is he floods Space to the corner. He always walks Space to the corner. And when Space is in the corner, that's when he starts taking risks. Because you know how Space is going to punish those risks? With a side B. And when he has Space cornered, that side B is going to have to fly all the way across the length of the stage, off stage, into the blast zone. That means that Mario is going to live for a solid 30 to 40% longer than if he was at the edge. And that makes it so much harder, because Semi is going to kill with up smash. And up smash doesn't matter where he is on the stage. But for Corrin, it's also very important, if she wants that side B to kill, to have the opponent cornered.
Sort of like sumo wrestling, you know?
It's almost like sumo wrestling. Yeah, sure. Why not? Mario versus Corrin, sumo wrestling. I like it. No, I like it.
You're pushing each other.
You don't have to defend yourself. I'm with it.
Okay. That's cool.
I'll be happy to never sumo wrestle again when Ultimate comes out, though. Like,
well, in a way, it's gonna be even more sumo, because you can't even run past each other.
That's true.
We got those body blocks.
big sumo bodies. Look at this. Space trying to put on some pressure, trying to get those juggles, and there they are. Semi ill-advised air dodges, but makes it back to the ground, trying to run Space down, but Mario's a little bit too slow for that. Nice nair by Space, trying to get back to the ground.
Semi was a little bit too late, unusual stuff, but he puts her right back in the corner. And now she's above him.
Keep in mind that Space, when he ledge traps, he always saves some distance so that Semi cannot cross up his shield with down air.
Yeah, of course you do have that luxury with this kind of range.
Early up B, gonna take the punish to be safe rather than risk getting gimped. Shield approaches, not the smartest thing as Corrin, but Semi a little bit too afraid to call them out. He is going to make it to the ground. He is going to avoid that second hit. And that's one of those things. If you get too close to Corrin, that side B is not a threat anymore. It can be fast. Yes. It has a lot of range, but it doesn't have a follow-up.
I mean,
oftentimes...
Are you really a Fire Emblem character without a dead zone somewhere?
Oh, man. Her side B is the dead zone queen, basically. Oh, the side B. And he was cornered.
He was
you saw
cornered,
that?
yeah.
Semi was cornered. So when he got side B, he died. If he had space cornered there, he would have lived there. So very important in this matchup that Semi consistently pushes space towards the corner.
Well, now he has him there. Let's see if he can make something happen. Yes,
There
he
it
can.
is.
Double backer.
Ooh.
Not enough, though. No rage. That's really unfortunate for Supahsemmie because, you know, those chances don't come easy.
You say no rage, I say too low %, all right? Let's get ready for ultimate, guys.
Fine, fine. Everything's going to be stronger anyway.
That is true. That is very true. Oh, nice air dodge by Semi. Going to get the punish as well. Still not going to be enough to kill. And Space so quick with the trigger fingers. Immediately with the speed of lightning. That side B coming out and going to catch Mario.
And of
Stop him in
course,
his
that
tracks.
get-up option coverage from Space. So hard to get around.
Oh, he actually had the roll read, and that should be it. Semi tying up the stock count. A little bit of damage on him, but nothing that a single grab will not fix.
Yeah, so you know he's looking for it, but Space should also know he's looking for it.
You know what Semi's looking for? He's looking for a rising up air, I think. Oh, the traded. Oh.
But that was his opportunity.
Semi a little bit too patient there, and Space was he was happy sitting in the shield. He was fine with that. And look at that, Space putting on so much pressure. Mario has nowhere to run. Once again, the side B. Semi's looking a little bit eager here. Eager to make something happen. Once
There's
again.
a flood to push here back.
Oh, and the up tilt, that's the combo starter. That's
go,
going to be
here we
big.
go.
Are the platforms in position? Not quite. The rage to get that combo going. Regrab? No, but he did get the roll. And the reset on the combo. The down air nearly killing. Wow, Town and City.
Yeah.
Not enough.
And like I said before, man, that down air skills crazily with rage.
Ooh, Semi is definitely on the lookout for these rolls, and Space is feeling the pressure. Not quite the
Always
spacing
find
he
it
wanted on
so
a fourth match.
impressive when these players, you know, they gain turnaround momentum even though they're on the verge of losing.
Ooh, the back air. Semi, big opportunity, but he doesn't make it happen.
That would have been it. That would have been it. I think the jump was expanded.
For sure. And the roll. He saw the roll. The back throw is not going to do it. Down in City. A little bit too big.
And in the
However,
player
the ledge
camp,
trap.
you could see Space just reeling back. He's feeling the pressure.
Oh, a pro. That
Yeah.
should be it. Space barely getting it. Popping off. all
Losing
the way
his glasses
to Pluto.
in
Yeah.
the process.
Man, he's so happy about that because he always gets so close, but he really has issues getting
Yeah.
that definitive win. And here it is at